So let's talk about Etsy. You've poured your heart and soul into creating these amazing products, you've listed them, and then nothing. If you're tired of hearing crickets, you're in the right place. Today, we are walking through the actual blueprint for getting your shop seen. You know, it's a feeling pretty much every single Etsy seller has felt. Your stuff is great, your pictures are beautiful, but it feels like you're just lost in a sea of other shops. You just know that if people could find your products, they would absolutely love them. Well, getting lost is easy, but getting found is a science.
And what if I told you there is a clear, straightforward plan to fix that? Well, there is. We're about to go through a 10-step blueprint that is designed around how Etsy's search engine actually thinks. So forget the guesswork and the crossed fingers. This is strategy.
All right, let's jump right in. Every great structure starts with a solid foundation, right? For your Etsy shop, that foundation is all about your keywords. These first 3 steps, they are the absolute bedrock. Get these right, and everything else gets easier. It really boils down to a simple 3-part play. First, you've got to pick your one most important keyword. Second, you put that keyword right at the very beginning of your title. And third, you weave in some related keywords to give Etsy the full picture. Let's break down exactly what that looks like.
Now, when I say keyword, I want you to erase the idea of a single word like journal. That's just way too broad. The real secret sauce is what we call the long tail keyword. This is a super specific phrase, usually 3 or more words, that a real person who's ready to buy would actually type. I mean, think about it. Someone searching for journal is just browsing, but someone searching for a handmade leather journal with strap, oh, they've got their wallet out.
So if you take one thing away from this first section, let it be this. Once you find that perfect long tail keyword, it has to, and I mean has to, be the very first thing in your title. No cute phrases, no fluff, just the keyword. This is the loudest, clear signal you can send to Etsy's algorithm that your item is a perfect match for a search.
Okay, so our keyword foundation is solid. Now it's time to build the rest of the structure. Steps 4 through 8 are all about putting together a listing that's engineered not just to get found, but to get clicked. You can think of your listing as having 4 main pillars: the description, your tags, the category you choose, and all those little attributes. Each one you get right adds another layer of strength and boosts your chances of showing up at the top. Your description, obviously, is for your customers, but you have to remember the algorithm is reading it too. So make sure you repeat that main long tail keyword from your title somewhere in the first sentence or two. After that, you can sprinkle in some related keywords, but make it sound natural. You're writing for a person, but you're optimizing for a robot. Okay, listen up, because this one is absolutely non-negotiable. Etsy gives you 13 tags. You need to use all 13. Don't leave any on the table. Every single tag is another little doorway a buyer might use to find your product. And please, don't use single words. Use those juicy multi-word phrases that shoppers are really searching for. And here's a bit of a pro move for you. You want to create a perfect, exact match between some phrases in your title and your tags. So if your title has minimalist gold bar necklace in it, one of your tags should literally be minimalist gold bar necklace. When Etsy sees that perfect match, it's like a big flashing neon sign that says, hey, this one is super relevant.
Choosing your category is so much more important than you think. Don't just pick a general one. You need to drill down and be as specific as you possibly can. I love this quote: treat the category like a hidden tag. Because that's exactly what it is. Etsy automatically uses it to help you rank for all kinds of related terms you never even thought of.
And finally, all those little drop-down menus for things like color, material, occasion, style, those are your attributes. You need to fill out every single one that applies to your product. They're not just for show, they're search filters. Think of them as free bonus keywords that help you appear when a buyer gets really specific with their search.
So you've done all this hard work. You've laid the foundation, built the listing, and traffic is starting to show up. That's great. But traffic doesn't pay the bills. Sales do. And that brings us to the all-important step 9, actually converting those visitors into buyers.
It's really important to understand this partnership. Your SEO, all those keywords and tags and attributes, that's what does the heavy lifting to get people to your listing. But the second they land on your page, your images take over. Great photos are what stop the scroll and make someone hit that Add to Cart button. SEO gets them in the door, but your photos close the deal.
And that brings us to the final piece of the blueprint, step 10. And this one is really more of a mindset shift. You have to understand that Etsy SEO is not a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Your work is not done when you click publish. It's just beginning. You need to be in a constant cycle of checking in and tweaking. After about a month, look at your stats, see what's working and what isn't. At 60 days, use that data to refine your titles and tags. And you should always be keeping an eye on new trends so you can stay one step ahead.
So there you have it, the complete 10-step blueprint to master Etsy search. The plan is all laid out for you. The only question left is, which one of your amazing listings are you going to transform first?